What's going on, people? What's going on? Pilgrims in the earth. Yeah, man, it's late night over here. I gotta get hip to doing the lives, man. I don't like really doing lives, but I'm gonna start trying to do more lives. But yeah, man, first and foremost, all praises be to the Most High. Let's get that established. Second off, appreciate anybody who's been supporting. Actually, it's been a lot of people been supporting lately. And it's always the strangers, the people that know you, they know what you're trying to do, they know you genuine, they usually don't support. But the people, that come and see what you're doing, they just get wind of it, they support. So a lot of people been supporting. I've been getting a couple more subscribers. Um, I really can't, my whole mission is to get, the Most High's word out there, whether it's through videos about my family, whether it's videos about what's going on with America, what's going on with the world, what's going on with the dysfunction from the communities that we come from. It's many different avenues. Uh, I'm a jack of all trades when it comes to trying to get the Most High's word out there. As you see, I've been doing videos about, uh, no one man should have all that power. I got so many ideas, so I'm gonna keep coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep coming as well as updating you what's going on with me. You know what I'm saying? With these little videos like this, right? So yeah, man, I had yeah. Hold on, sorry. Right now we just preparing for the newborn. Me and my wife, we of course we had a child on a continent. Outside of the country, we did a home birth, which was a beautiful, successful, blessed outcome. So we are preparing to have another son next month. Time be flying so fast, right? It's crazy that I'm having another child. But yeah, we got pretty much everything we need. But yeah, man, if y'all can send some prayers out for that. But yeah, we pretty much all set for that. But anyway, yeah, man, I had this on my mind today at this moment. I've been trying to, hit the record button when I got something deep on my mind because I've been seeing a lot of people crash out, man. A lot of people crashing out, a lot of people in situations where they feel like they stuck. A lot of people got people around them that's not for them their benefit. I just want people to understand the company you keep and the environment that you in going forward will determine, you know, your destination in life. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's your downfall or whether that's your progress. You know, um, sometimes the Most High wants you to walk that road alone because something can be hindering you in your life. Somebody in your circle can be hindering you in your life. You can be part of the wrong situation or anything. I'm not telling nobody to leave they family and nothing like that. But you gotta do the proper determination on you know is certain people grow for excuse me, if certain situations grow for you or is it a hindrance for you. Um I always, especially for young men, I always tell men to build your value first before you uh stop having all these children, man. Of course, I never been secret about my situation. I have an older son, and I went through hell, going through trying to, be a protector of him and trying to get custody of him, which I failed at this point. But I always give my testimony so somebody else don't make that same decision. But that's a whole nother topic. But I want to talk about cut them off, right? Cut them off. When I say cut them off, that's the name of the video. It means cut them off who's not a benefit to your path, who's not in direction or alignment with your path, right? When you drive in a car and the wheel alignment all off, you going this way, you going that way, you know what I'm saying? And you might push it off, right? You know you got to go to that shop and get that wheel alignment fixed, but you pushing it off, and you know sooner or later, you know you might be at the wrong place at the wrong time. You might be on the freeway and that thing, you know, you don't want that to happen. So starting today, you need to make sure everything in your life is aligned with what you're trying to do, your path, your purpose, your destiny, you know, where you want to go. Once I start cutting off all my bad habits, once I start cutting off all my bad habits and aligning myself with my purpose, surrounding myself with people who genuinely care, uh, uh, you don't want no yes mans around you. You don't want no people that's gonna envy you. You don't want no people that's gonna be jealous of your progress. You don't want nobody who gonna see you as a threat when you trying to pick yourself up. You have to stand bold, man. And standing bold is cutting people off. Cut them off, man. It ain't gotta be people. It can be demons. Sometimes you gotta cut that right arm off. Cut that, you know. So cut them off, man. Cut them off because if you don't, it's gonna. And a lot of y'all got big hearts, man. Like I, you know, like I have. A lot of y'all have big hearts to the point where you'll suffer yourself before you even, you know, cut somebody off that's a hindrance to you. You know what I'm saying? So you can be naive in situations, right? Oh, this person won't, you know, they ain't doing that to me, or you know what I'm saying, this person ain't stopping my growth, or you know. But I'm telling you, man, it's nasty out here nowadays, man. It's nasty out here, and you really gotta have discernment. In order to have discernment, you have to have a clear mind. How do you have a clear mind? By cutting them off. Cutting them off. You have to have 2020. You have to be focused, man, especially in a time like today, because your lifeline is, you know, it's game time. You know what they said, and I like to, me and my children, we like to watch the Avengers movies, right? The end game. We in the end game now, right? We in the end game for real. Ain't no time to be playing with people that's not ready. If you've been struggling with the same sins for 10 years, 5 years, it's time to cut them off, you know, because they can be a detriment to you. They can be a detriment. People want to, you know, bigger about the same things that's not bringing no type of solution. It's time to cut them off. You know, if people want to create offenses, you know, problems without solutions, cut them off. You know, it's time to separate the wheat from the tares, man. And guess what? I'm not saying that I'm gonna make it to the kingdom, but that's my goal. That's what I'm aligning with. So if me and you don't match, hey, peace, brother, peace, sister. I'm on my way. I'm going this way. You gonna go that way? Peace, man. Bless y'all. I'm gonna go that way. Cut them off. Cut them off peacefully. Because guess what? A lot of you know, everybody throw the narcissist word around. A lot of that narcissist stuff is tied to not letting somebody peacefully walk away. You know, why can't we peacefully separate? You know, why it always got to be you slandering my name or slandering or you know, creating narratives and all that. And I'm not speaking of anything personal. I'm actually, you know, trying to resonate with the people because I know y'all going through this. You know what I'm saying? There's so much going on out here. You know, Satan is turning up that knob. You know what I'm saying? People that got them, you know, them vaxes, you know, people that's so aligned with social media and, you know, celebrities and being controlled by, you know, mainstream and all that stuff. Satan is turning a knob on you. You get what I'm saying? So I believe they got buttons out here. They press a button and they can just cause a type of frequency and people who have low vibrations to just start tripping out, man, tripping out. You know, you got all this stuff going on. You know, people just crashing out, man, crashing out. murderings, backdooring, backbiting, murmuring. People ain't showing no loyalty no more. People, disobedient to parents. It's all biblical. It's all biblical. Of course, we can talk about the America falling and the world burning and all that. But what? Why would we talk about that when we can't even get the small things in order, right? Our lifestyles, cut them off, man. A lot of times you can't worry about. I used to watch Alex Jones all the time. Alex Jones be talking about gay frauds, and Illuminati, and the globalists. But sometimes you can't focus on the bigger things if you can't manage the small things, right? Life management, household management. You worried about what's going on in China. You can't fix what's going on in your neighborhood or going on in your negative woods. What's going on with your children? Fix that first. Anything holding you back, cut them off. Any demonic possessions, cut it off, man. Cut it off. Pornography, cut it off. Drunkenness, cut it off. Unforgiveness, cut it off. Negativity, cut it off. Cut them off. Old family members, man. This ain't time to be playing no more, man. We done playing. I'm not here to rub your back. It's gonna be all right, No, no. If you want to hear that, go somewhere else. Cut them off. Cut them all off. Because guess what? The Most High had to separate a lot of the prophets. You know, a lot of times you got to hit rock bottom. I had to hit rock bottom. I ain't going to lie to you. The Most High can have it written down in gravestone. Our people, just like my forefathers, was not ignorant, they knew better. But just like my forefathers was, they were disobedient, stiff necked, hard headed. I was the same way. Your mom or your father tell you, hey, don't do that. Don't go do that. You go do it anyway. You curious. Okay, I had to learn the hard way. So I had to hit rock bottom a few times, right? Because a lot of us our faith is in the wrong things. Once you begin to peel off the layers of things that that's holding you back, once you start peeling off the scales on your eyes, the blinders, you start to see the world for what it really is. Man, you start looking at it. You start looking at it another way. I told myself, I'm not holding back. I'm not babying nobody, man. I got children. If you're not in line with what I'm trying to do and you plan, cut them off. Cut them all off. We in the end game. Yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got for it right now. Hopefully this resonate with somebody. I ain't gonna make it too much long, And I'm not telling you cut your wife off, cut your husband off, cut your children off. You know what to cut off. And it ain't always got to be people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's your actions. Cut it off. Cut them off. Peace.